On February 27th, 2020, the BBC revealed this year's UK act for the Eurovision Song Contest. And I'm genuinely impressed by who they've chosen.
People of the United Kingdom, this is a very important announcement. The reveal of our UK Eurovision artist and song is happening this Thursday on BBC Radio 1 and Radio 2.
Yes, Auntie B revealed that this year our act is James Newman with the song My Last Breath. And honestly, genuinely, I'm not just saying this for the video, I really like it.
If we were deep sea divers and no one came to find us.
It's this big, anthemic, quite charty pop song with a really bloody catchy chorus.
I'll give you my last breath. I'll give you my last breath.
And it's not something that often happens when I hear the UK's entries for Eurovision, but this one, it really got stuck in my head. Admittedly, it is not an instant hit, it hasn't got that big instant hook, but it's a real grower, and actually the more I listen to it, the more I really dig it. Now James himself is a very credible songwriter. I'm actually quite impressed at who the BBC have managed to find. He's the brother of pop star John Newman, and he's won Brit Awards and been nominated for Grammys for his songwriting.
You've written for the likes of Ed Sheeran, Jess Glynn, You've won a Brit for your songs in the past. So you've been at
nominations.
Two Grammy nominations.
You have the
You've been at this a while, haven't you?
And actually, he can really belt out a tune himself. He seems like a really good, really competent showman. With a really strong stage performance, his song could just be magical in Rotterdam. It needs to be something simple, something stripped back, but something powerful, deep and emotional that really brings out the themes of the song.
I'll give you my last breath.
Something like Lucy Jones back in 2017, that real simple but elegant production that just made that song absolutely beautiful. And when the BBC announced way back in September that they were ditching the You Decide national final for an internal selection, I was very anxious. If you know me, you know that I absolutely love a national final. I think giving an audience a say in their song is such an important part of the process that when it gets taken away, I'm really hesitant. And I get that our selection, You Decide, wasn't perfect, but I was really honoured to have that choice every year.
Listen, it's a huge decision which ultimately will be decided by you. You. To fight Belinda and Leatherhead, you.
But as it would turn out, the BBC have not done an Electra Velvet on us this year. And they've actually picked a really bloody good song. So somewhere at the BBC, they've clearly got their together. So thank you very much for not it up. My main criticism, however, was that they only chose to reveal it on the radio.
The song that's going to Eurovision for us this year, I think is a great song. And I'm delighted to say, so does James Newman, who's here with me now. James, morning.
Morning, Ken.
It's lovely to have you here. And that is, it's one of the best songs we've put forward to Eurovision in years, I think.
In previous years, when we've had internal selections, they've done a little special 10-15 minute VT of the act doing a little interview and singing their song live. For this year, we got an interview of Ken Bruce, which admittedly was actually a really great interview. Ken is such a wonderful representative for the UK at Eurovision. And a first play on the Radio 1 Breakfast Show by a guy who clearly hates the Eurovision.
I don't really know anything about the song I'm about to play or the reason that we're playing it. I'm just going to say this right now, not a fan of Eurovision, just not an expert on Eurovision. But we're about to play the UK's entry for Eurovision.
It just angered me listening to it. It was so frustrating to hear him just pissing all over the Eurovision Song Contest. And I know I'm not the general Eurovision audience. I'm a massive avid Eurovision nerd. But the way to try and convert those average viewers, try and make them believe in the song that we are sending to Rotterdam, is not to start your 5-minute segment on the song by going, I don't like the Eurovision, I don't get the point in it. I just don't understand why the BBC can't just send a memo around to all their presenters saying, pretend to like it when you play the song. Just pretend it's good. Pretend you enjoy the Eurovision. Pretend that we can actually win the thing.
I think the PR of the UK is probably at its lowest point ever, and that's saying something. So, I mean, I don't hold that much hope.
Yes, it's obvious that this song will not win the show, but I do genuinely think it will get us quite a few points. At the time I'm recording this, about 30 odd of the acts have been revealed, and so far it is mostly just a sea of ballads, which I think James's song will really cut through and stand out. And so I genuinely have hope this time around. It's a great song, he's a brilliant performer, he's got some great credentials, and with a fantastic show in Rotterdam, we can honestly see ourselves on the left-hand side of the leaderboard.
Well done with that song, and let's hope it's going to wipe the board at Eurovision this year. That's it.
But yes, in summary, I really think James Newman has got a good chance. I honestly think he might just do alright. What about you, humble viewer? What do you make of the United Kingdom's Eurovision 2020 entry? Is it a good one? Is it a bad one? Let me know down below in the comments. As always, if you did like that one, please don't forget to leave it a thumbs up and click subscribe for more. I make loads of videos about all things Eurovision, including a review of this year's Melodifestivalen coming your way very soon. And if you do want to keep watching more, just click the links on screen now. Okay, thanks. Okay, bye.